number 8, 9, and 10, please. Just one question. 8, 9, and 10. Number 8, 9, and 10. Okay, just one question. What is your advice to people who are being bullied or those who are subjected into body shaming? What is your advice to them?
As someone who already experienced body shaming, I think you need to be strong and just ignore these bullies. They mean nothing to your life. They do not control you, and you need to just block them, delete them, do whatever you need to do because they don't run you. You live your life how you want to live it.
So as for me, my advice for those who are bullied and to those who experience body shaming is to firstly embrace who you truly are. You have to know yourself. You have to accept who you are. You don't have to listen to these people. You have to know your values, and as long as you remain kind and you stick to your goals, then nothing can stop you from being successful in life.
Number 8, please.
I think for the longest time, I've always questioned if I truly loved myself. But then after joining pageants and coming here to the Philippines to show you who I truly am, I realized that it does not matter what other people think of you, it's what you think of yourself. It's the character, your character and the trials that you go through that you should be proud of yourself. And that in itself is a reward. Thank you.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello. Ang bobongga ng mga candidates, mga tatalino, para mga honor student. I just have one question for number 40, Shannon. By the way, I'm Attorney Ton of DZRH News Television. My question for Shannon, you don't have a mic. If the government will appoint you as Ambassador of Peace, what step are you going to do to have a good relationship with the Chinese government?
As an ambassadors of peace for the Philippine government, I think it's very important that we have to understand the relationship between the Philippines and the Chinese, and that goes as deep as their traditions, their cultures, but as I am a history major also, their histories, they're two different histories, because if we study their histories, we can find similarities. We can find similarities with their tradition, with our culture, and through the similarities that we can find, that's how we can bring about a better and more peaceful relationship, because that would bring understanding. If the two countries understood each other better, if the two nationalities understood each other better, then I really believe that there can be a peaceful relationship and it can be a productive relationship as well for both nations. Thank you.
Thank you. Bongga.
Hello, I'm from Titas of Pageantry. I would like to ask number 6, number 15, Kelly and Casey. Good afternoon, girls. So, Filipinos are generally known to have a good command in English, and Filipino pageant fans can be very nitpicky when we have representatives who aren't so great with grammar, who aren't so great with pronunciation. But what I want to know this afternoon is, what is your take on representatives who have difficulty speaking or even understanding the language of the country they're representing?
Okay, I'll start. I got a mic. I came to the Philippines 4 years ago, and I didn't know a word of Tagalog. I grew up, went to a British curriculum school, an international school, but there was only me and one guy that were Filipino in my school. So I didn't embrace the culture growing up. But 4 years ago when I came here, I got thrown into Tagalog class because I wanted to be an artista. And I put in so much effort because it really did help me understand the culture. It broke that communication barrier between me and the audience that I was working for. And it really helped to get my messages across, helped me to act and all of that. But I think as a pageant beauty queen, your actions speak louder than your words. So the language doesn't matter. Thank you.
Hello, thank you for your question. I think that we should respect whichever language they want to use on an international stage, because if they are not that confident to speak English but they're proud to be Filipinos representing the Philippines wearing that sash across their heart, then they may proudly use Tagalog. Because I think it's actually an advantage, because most foreigners are not aware of what the Filipino language sounds like. So take that as an advantage and never feel like it's a step backward and you're pulling yourself down because you're not competing amongst these beautiful women because you're not speaking in English. Because based on history, there are women who proudly represent their countries using their native tongue. So there is nothing wrong and to be ashamed of. So proud tayo Pinoy!
Hi, thank you for your question. I really don't think language should matter. Like, of course, you're representing the Philippines. Like, you should be able to speak some type of Tagalog or English. It doesn't really matter. And like Kelly, I came here about 4 years ago, and I absolutely didn't know any Tagalog until I moved here, and I've slowly been learning. But to represent the country, I think it is important to know at least a little bit of the language, because as well, like, you need to know the culture. And before, like, when I came here, people would always tell me I'm not Filipino enough. I shouldn't be joining pageants because, like, I'm not Filipino. But really, I am. I'm half. And over time, I've slowly been developing my skills. Thank you.
So hello everyone. Growing up in the UK, I experienced being bullied considering that I was not knowledgeable enough to speak in English. But you know, there will always be a part of me that I am a proud Filipino. I am a proud Filipino who is raising my voice, not just in the Philippines, but overseas. I think that speaking in English in a beauty pageant does not matter, as long as you have it in your mind and in your heart that you're a Filipino and you're confident enough to represent the Philippines into the international pageant. I don't think that there's nothing wrong with speaking in your language or anything like that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more? Yes.
Good afternoon, candidates. I would like to ask candidates number 27 and number 33, please. Okay, by the way, my name is Jonas Shu from Pageantry Magazine. I would just like to ask, or I need you girls to comment on this statement. Winning isn't everything, it's just an only thing. It's just an only thing. Winning isn't everything, it's just an only thing.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Justine Ortega from Manila. So, Sir Jonas, hi. His question was, comment on the statement, winning isn't everything, it's just an only thing. We are here as women who are competing for a title. And yes, we would agree that winning would be an achievement, a goal, a dream come true. But yes, I would also agree that it would not be everything. We only have 6 titles at stake. And right now, we are 40, I think, lovely and equally confident ladies who are here right now. So, I think it's a matter of perspective. Winning will be your goal, but it's being able to accept that whatever journey you have towards winning that goal would be enough to make you a different person after a competition.
First of all, marhay na aldaw sa Indogabos. I would like to shout out to all my co-Bicolanos, co-Daragueños, and co-Albayanos. Hello po sa inyong lahat, and I'm very happy to be here with you this afternoon. And in regard to that statement, I would have to say that winning isn't everything, but it's the only thing. That's what I heard. And what quickly came to my mind is it's true. Winning isn't everything, but in our life, it's really our purpose. Because for me, winning is learning. And every day, we want to learn something. And when we learn something, we win, no matter what. Thank you.
Ladies, thank you very much.